Alrighty guys, it's been a while, but I'm back with another video. I'm here to check out the old Bennington coke ovens. I guess it was an old, I don't know if it was the actual town, but it's the ghost town of Bennington out by Gallitzin. There's some old coke ovens, and on the curve of the tracks, there were, back in 1941, I think it was, there was a train wreck where the engineer and the one of the fire people for the one section of that one train got killed. There was like 138 injured, I think, and four people killed altogether. So I want to check that out. I have my mask on because it's really foggy today, and I don't know what that is. If anybody heard about smart dust and all that other crap, I suggest you look into it. So when it's like this, I don't want to breathe that crap in. So here's the ovens already. So here's some of the coke ovens. Wow, pretty cool. This is where they produced the coke and the what was it, the something else, the smelt. The smelt iron. So they're pretty neat. How weird that looks like. It's like big blobs of chocolate. Pretty crazy. Yeah, I thought I would have to hike into the woods a little to find them. It's right here along the road. Wow, them are stickers. I just got one rammed in my hand. Pretty cool. I've been wanting to get out here, but I finally was able to and just did it. Wow, people throwing hubcaps in there. If anybody needs any hubcaps for their car, you might have a match in here. All them hubcaps. That's crazy. I don't know how many in total there are. We'll just that's a big one there. Pretty cool. People are pigs, man. Everywhere they go, they gotta throw garbage. Humans are the most destructive, piggish things on the planet. This is a pretty cool one here. I was waiting to find a fire pit in one. There it is. Hey, look, you're nice. Get out of the rain. Crazy. Yeah, so these are the ovens. We'll just keep on venturing down. There's an old cemetery and that kind of stuff. There's a good many of them. Some of them are collapsed. For the most part, they're not too bad. Look pretty good. Huh. Oh, that's a tight squeeze. And tires. This one's collapsed. It's getting pretty thick and gnarly in here. There's another one. That looks like the last one right there. So we'll just head on, keep on heading down. I want to see the Bennington Curve where that back in 1941 where that train wrecked. Check that out. And yeah, back in a little bit. People up there working on the tracks. Well, I still haven't found the old cemetery and that. There's workers down there on the tracks. I was walking alongside the tracks for a while. But there was a train coming and I wanted to get away from the tracks. So I come up over the hill and I came to this clear cut. So I'm just busting through here, trying to find the old cemetery, and then hopefully I can see the curve. It's called Gumtree Trail, I think. And somewhere right there over that embankment's where the train wrecked. That's where I'm trying to get to. But like I said, they're down there working on the railroad tracks, and there was a train coming. I wanted to get, because I was walking right alongside it. So I wanted to get up out of there. So I'm just busting through this stuff right now. That looks like a field down here. That might be the cemetery. Yeah, there's the cemetery. The old Bennington Cemetery. I see a couple headstones. Alright. There's a couple there. Trying to walk in such a way that I'm not stepping on anybody's grave. That's about ignorant as you can get. People to go to cemeteries and then they're walking all over everybody's grave. 1917. 1890 until 1917. James Adams. James D. Adams or James O. Adams. I don't know. That's an old one. There's a sign over here on the other end. (1905) to 1870 to 1920. Those ain't even marked. There's no writing at all on them. A lot of them don't have any writing at all. Some just have a stone. Let's see what this sign says. Yeah, this video is going to be long, people. Don't matter if I make long videos or short videos. People only watch about 2 seconds anyway, so it don't matter. Hope you can read that. Give you a couple minutes. All right, so that's the cemetery. Up here looks like a trail. I think this is that Gumtree Trail. There's stones even up there and crosses. No markings on them. Up there. Huh. Sorry for the noise in the background. I am up against the railroad track and a highway, so really nothing I can do about that. All right, I gotta get on this way now to where the train wreck was in 1941. It was I think it was called the Red Arrow wreck. I'm sure there's videos and information you can find out about it. If you're that interested in it. I gotta fix my phone, so don't mind my big finger there. All right, so I don't know how far. I'm pretty far now away from where I parked the car. I didn't think it was going to be that far of a walk, but I guess if you stayed on the road next to the tracks, it probably would have been easier. But I got off the tracks and got up in the mountain and walked through that field, and I think that's pretty much what took so much time. Oh well, it is what it is. Oh, there's someone down here. A couple people. So I'm sure they ain't gonna want on camera, so I'll turn this off for a minute. I see people's been making little fire pits here. Oh yeah, all right, so that's the curve. And I gotta go a little ways over here yet, and over there is where the train went down over the hill, I guess. The Red Arrow. But we'll sit here and for a couple minutes. Yeah, them two guys I passed back there, he told me that I was almost here, because I didn't know how much further I had to walk, and he actually turned around and showed me the way. We was almost there. I was like 50 yards from 100 yards from this spot, but that was nice of him. All right, so this is Bennington Curve. And I'm guessing right over here we're going to go in a minute. I guess that's where the train was coming around back in 1941 and went down over the embankment there. Alrighty. So let's cut up here now. Got some photos. Couple photos from up and down the track. It's kind of real not much visibility today, but you'll have that sometimes. So now we'll come over here, and I got to jump on this trail, and we'll head down to where the wreckage, where the train wrecked, went down over the embankment. Yeah, this I thought this was a sign up here, but I guess it was an old telegraph. Oh, here's a big pole laying here. Yeah, I'm guessing this is I thought it was a sign, but that guy said it was the old telegraph pole, so that's pretty neat. You see cables. That pulls down, and then this one, pretty cool. So that's what that was. Check it out. It's like how it grew into the tree there. That's always cool to see stuff like that. Alright, let's head down the hill here. So down in here in this ravine, down in there, this is where the train went off track, I guess, and where the accident happened, where the wreck happened. There's probably, I'm guessing, I would imagine there's probably pieces still laying down in here, you know, from the wreck, I would imagine. Wow, that is a big, steep drop off there. Wow, yeah. All right, I'm gonna shut you off for a minute until I get down the hill. Oh yeah, there's a piece right over there. I don't know what that is. Piece of metal. Something. Might just be garbage, people. I don't know. I'm gonna head down over this hill here, and then when I get down there, I'll click on. All right, this is the ravine, I'm guessing. The tracks are right up there at the top. And I'm guessing this is where the train wrecked and came down, smashed down over here, where all those people was killed. I forget what I said, 130 something was killed or injured, and 4 killed, I think, or something like that. I can't remember exactly, but look at that. Here's a piece of railroad ties all smashed down through here, pieces of metal. There's a big spring, it looks like. Wow, that's a steep embankment there. That's a shame that happened. There's a piece of metal laying way up in there. That's pretty steep. I don't want to be, I'll be trying to climb that and be sliding back down on my butt. So, I'm just gonna stay down here. Wow, man, I gotta pause out for a minute. I got ticks all over me. Little blood suckers. I hate them things. All right, I had like 5 ticks on my pants. Wow, yeah, that's steep. Railroad ties. Laying down in here. Huh. Bunch of railroad ties. Some metal, pieces of metal up there on the hillside. Don't know what it is, but I could see pieces here and there. I would imagine it's from the wreckage. I'm sure they didn't get all of it up out of here. There's some here. Wow. Looks like old buckets or something. Piece of railroad tie sticking out right there. Metal up in there. I don't know if them are containers, buckets, or what them are. Yeah, this video is going to be long, but you know, it is what it is. can't please everybody. Some people like long videos. Some people, oh, your video is too long. I want short. Well, it's not my fault. You have a short attention span. You know what I mean? But whatever. Wow, look at this. A lot of buckets down in here. Look at that. Pile of railroad ties. Pieces of metal. Wow. Crazy. Alright guys, so this is where the Red Arrow train wreck was back in 1941. Came from the tracks right up there on top of the hill and came rolling down this embankment here. Unreal. I've been wanting to get here, like I said. I'm just glad I finally did. Yeah, but there was 138 people that was injured in this. 24 people killed. So, I mean, that was a major tragedy there, right here. Well, I'm glad I finally got to get here. But I'm going to head back up this cliff here and head on out of here. Don't mind my hand. Here it is after 12 and the fog is still just as thick as it was all morning. That's why I think it's something that they did. Poisoning the air. Whatever. People don't want to believe it, so. Alrighty guys, we're going to be back at the car here in a few minutes. Hope you enjoy this little adventure. I enjoyed it. Yeah, it's gonna, like I said 3 times already, it's gonna be a long video, so I'll just say it now. If you don't like long videos, instead of crying about it, just don't watch it. Simple as that. Somebody always has something smart to say. But for my 1 or 2 faithful followers, hope you enjoyed the video, seeing the wreck location, the old, you can look up, I'm sure you can look up, Google that incident, and you can, you know, find all kinds of stuff about it if you want to learn more. I come places in video and just check it out and explore it. I'm not here to write documentaries and books, so if you're into that, just look it up and find all the stuff you want to, you know, know about it. But that was pretty cool. Nice little cemetery. Pretty good walk from where I parked, but it is what it is. But I'm going to end this one here, so hope you enjoy the video. Have a good day and happy trails. See you on the next one.